Have you ever wondered, what happens when everything becomes a bubble? Welcome to the world of economics, where the everything bubble is now a stark reality. Let's turn back the pages of history, a decade or so ago, when we witnessed the housing bubble, a dramatic rise in market value, an illusion of stability, and then the sudden crash, sending shockwaves through the global economy. The aftermath was catastrophic, leaving millions jobless and economies in shambles. Fast forward to the present day, and we are in an eerily similar scenario. Only this time it's not just housing or stocks, it's everything. From real estate to cryptocurrencies, from tech shares to rare earth metals, we're seeing inflated values everywhere. The bubble is bigger, more complex, and potentially more dangerous. The everything bubble is a byproduct of prolonged low interest rates, excessive liquidity, and speculative investments. The US economy, grappling with inflation due to pandemic-related conditions, is already feeling the heat. Supply chain issues, rising prices, and wage stagnation have further compounded the problem. The stock market, the barometer of our economic health, is already in a bear market. The Federal Reserve's aggressive interest rate hikes have expedited the correction process, bursting the decade-long stock market bubble. But the bottom is still uncertain. Now, let's consider the global scenario. Just like the US, economies worldwide are dealing with inflation. However, there are signs of a soft landing. Solid job growth and consumer spending are positive indicators. But the stock markets may not recover as easily due to the adverse effects of prolonged low interest rate policies. But remember, bubbles don't burst overnight. It's a slow and agonizing process. The housing bubble of the mid-2000s is a classic example. Prices didn't drop suddenly because of limited sellers and people being locked into their homes with low mortgage rates. But when job losses started mounting and mortgage defaults began, the bubble burst, bringing down asset prices. Today, we are on the brink of a similar situation. The Federal Reserve's tightening measures to combat inflation could lead to credit defaults, triggering a recession. And this time, it's not just housing or stocks, but everything that's at risk. To sum it up, we are in an everything bubble. It's a byproduct of prolonged low interest rates, excessive liquidity, and speculative investments. The US and global economies are grappling with inflation. The stock market is already in a bear market, and the bottom is uncertain. The Federal Reserve's measures to combat inflation could trigger a recession. It's a slow process, but the signs are there. And when the bubble bursts, it could be catastrophic. Economics, after all, is a cycle of booms and busts, but the everything bubble is a new phenomenon. And how we navigate through it will define the economic landscape of the future.